Welcome to Las Vegas Real Estate Now, where we believe in the 3 E's: educate, empower, and engage. I'm your host, Harvey Blankfeld of the Brown Blankfeld Group, selling homes in Southern Nevada since 1988. To bring you the 3 E's, we not only share our experience and knowledge, but that of our expert contributors. We are very proud to be part of the Real Estate Radio Network. Like them, we are dedicated to delivering timely, balanced truths on market conditions. Please stay tuned. We'll be back in just a moment. In studio with me right now, my partner Shelley Brown, and we had some rather important and lively discussion about short sales with Tracy, and I thought that was invaluable. There are still many people listening, I'm certain, who are underwater and aren't sure what to do, and they've heard from people, gee, you got to find out about this tax issue, you got to make sure you're not going to have to pay taxes. Well, it's out of our control, honestly.
Yeah, if you can't afford the home, you have to move forward. You need to plan. One of the reasons that gets people in trouble financially is they don't plan. Just like Daniel Chung talking today about annuities and planning. I mean, you don't want to outlive your money. Daniel
comes into the studio and says, Harv, Teddy, I really like to talk about annuities. And Shelley and I both go, yeah, you should, because what's that? That was really good. I mean, I learned a lot about annuities today. That was terrific. But getting back on the short sales just for a second, I think the point you brought up, Shelley, was very poignant, talking about buyers. It's painful.
Yes, I have 2 buyers right now that have been in escrow for a long, long time. And one is a lady that first house she bought, she didn't get it because the appraisal came back too low. We finally got HUD approval because it's an FHA loan, and our appraisal has expired. It's a miserable process, and the buyer just sits there nicely waiting while the house runs down.
There's so much more opportunity for buyers to buy a new home. There's more opportunity for them to buy a resale because they don't have to compete with investors any longer. Honestly, if I'm a buyer in this market and I'm dealing with those problems, maybe I shouldn't stick around on this deal. Maybe there's another house out there for me, and I'm going to keep my eyes open to a regular deal I can close in 30 or 45 days. So sellers and or banks, beware. As our market continues to improve, short sales for sellers and the banks approving those short sales might become a little more challenging.
I think so. Buyers have to have a place to live.
Yeah, I think it's been very interesting and informative. And I have an interesting stat, my stat of the week. 76% of our closings were what they call classic, equity sellers selling the home. 12% were REO, foreclosure properties, properties already owned by the bank, and only 12% were short sales. Now, that's dramatically different than they were a year ago. I mean, probably half our market was short sales back then. And interesting also is the purchasers, how they bought the homes. 29% of them were conventional financing, 41% were cash, another 21% FHA, 7% VA, and there's a little small speckle of others, which may be seller financing or other various elements. But again, you're seeing the market get closer to what we might call, I hate to use the word normal, but you've got more regular buyers out there just buying homes to live in them. Shelley, we need to know what your fun fact is for this
I don't know how fun it is. Disclose, disclose, disclose.
Oh, that doesn't sound fun at all.
No. We say that to sellers, disclose everything you can about your home, and you can never say too much.
Yeah.
And there's interesting things people will ask you, was there a murder in a home or that kind of thing? And there are rules in different states, but in New York, this is really crazy. It is a legal requirement in New York for a property seller to disclose if the property a client is inspecting is believed to be haunted by ghosts. Ooh.
Yeah, how about that?
You think that's going to make them want to buy the house?
By the way, those of you listening who do believe they're in haunted houses, Shelley meant no offense, by the way.
Yeah, I didn't mean to offend you. I didn't mean you were a little wacko. But in Nevada, we don't have to disclose that.
That's right.
However, I do believe if somebody asks you something and you have the knowledge, you should always share the knowledge.
Thank you, Shelley, for sticking out with me on this last segment. Next week, we have our CEO and owner of our company, Mark Stark's going to be on the program, and he's going to talk about our transition, and he's going to talk about the market. Thanks for listening to Las Vegas Real Estate Now. Please tune in every week and help us heal the Southern Nevada market one home at a time.